This is the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast, daily intelligence for serious e-commerce portfolio builders across Amazon, TikTok Shop, Shopify, Walmart, and every channel that moves the needle. Neil Twa and his Voltage team all day, every day, since 2012. Let's get into it.
Most Amazon operators are sitting on customer behavior signals they never use, and they wonder why conversion stays flat while their ad spend climbs every quarter. AI personalization is not some future tech play. It is happening right now, on your listings, in your follow-up sequences, in the way buyers find you or find your competitor instead. Today, I'm breaking down what AI personalization actually means for your brand, where the real money is hiding, and 3 moves you can make this week, whether you're doing $5,000 a month or $500,000 a month. I was going through a news piece earlier on AI personalization in e-commerce, and honestly, what struck me was not what the article said. It was what it didn't say. No hard numbers, no conversion lift data, no real operator examples, just the concept floating in the air. So let me give you what I actually see running across our 30-brand portfolio. Personalization in e-commerce is not magic. It's data with direction. It's taking what buyers are already telling you through their behavior, what they click, what they search, what they buy together, and using that to show them the right thing at the right moment. Amazon's algorithm already does a version of this. The problem is most operators are not feeding it properly. Here's what I mean. Across our brands, we watch how customers sequence their purchases. A buyer who starts with a lower-priced entry SKU has a very different path than one who lands on your flagship product first. When you understand that path, you can build toward it. You can set up product bundles that match real buying patterns. You can adjust your listing copy to speak to the buyer who is already in that mindset. You can use Amazon ads to target customers who bought complementary SKUs from other brands. That is personalization. It's not a Shopify app. It's a strategy. The conventional wisdom is that personalization is a big brand tool. Too complex, too expensive, too data-heavy for operators under $1,000 a year. That is wrong. The signals are already in your Seller Central account right now. Brand analytics, search query performance, the purchase behavior tab. Most operators open those dashboards once a quarter, if that. Yeah, because checking it once a quarter is definitely a personalization strategy. The operators who are winning right now are the ones treating their customer data like a living document, not a report you pull when something goes wrong, a signal you read weekly. That discipline is baked into the almost automated income framework, where we talk about building brands with systems, not reactions. Personalization is a system. It compounds, and it protects your margin because a customer who feels seen does not need to be bought with a discount. Let me tell you what this looked like with one of our portfolio brands in the home goods category. This brand had solid traffic, decent conversion, but repeat purchase rate was weak. Customers were buying once and disappearing. The operator's instinct was to run more Amazon ads and discount the reorder to pull them back. Classic reaction, expensive reaction. We stopped and looked at the data instead. Brand analytics showed us something interesting. Buyers who purchased the core SKU were also searching for a very specific accessory item within 30 days. Not our accessory, a competitor's, every single time. So what did we do? We built the accessory SKU, launched it using the 5% revenue expectation for year 1, so nobody panicked when it started slow. We cross-listed it in the frequently bought together section, which Amazon's algorithm picked up fast once the purchase pattern confirmed it. We updated the A+ content on the core listing to show the full use case, with both products together. Within 90 days, the accessory was doing real volume. But more importantly, the repeat purchase rate on the core SKU went up because customers now had a reason to come back into our brand ecosystem instead of wandering off to a competitor. That is AI personalization in practice for a real operator. No fancy software subscription, no data science team, just paying attention to what buyers were already telling us and building toward it. And by the way, the operator who almost missed this, he was spending every morning in his Amazon ads dashboard trying to squeeze another point of ROAS out of campaigns. The signal was sitting right there in brand analytics. He just wasn't looking. The brands that win on personalization are not the ones with the biggest tech stack. They're the ones with the best observation habits.
While saving 17 hours a week doing it, that's exactly what we built Voltage Business Builders for. It combines the power of experience and being in the right room with the power of AI to compress time and increase your business profits. More than AI for the sake of using AI. It's a room full of senior sellers with over 15 years in e-com, showing you the ropes of AI, business building, and creating generational wealth through business. Visit voltagedm.com to see what's inside the Voltage Business Builders room.
3 moves. Any level. This week. Move 1. Open your brand analytics search query performance report right now. Filter by your top 5 SKUs. Look at the search terms that are driving impressions but not converting. Those are buyers who are finding you but not seeing themselves in your listing. That is a personalization gap. Fix the copy, the images, or the A+ content to speak directly to that searcher. This one is boring. It is also where a lot of margin is hiding. Move 2. Look at your frequently bought together and customers also viewed data. What are buyers pairing with your product that you do not currently sell? That gap is either a new SKU opportunity or a bundle you should be building. I know, nobody wants to hear build another SKU, but the operators who grow to $100,000 a month and beyond are almost always the ones who followed the data into adjacent products. David, one of our members, went from 6 SKUs to over 100 by doing exactly this. He's now running close to a $10,000 annual run rate. The data showed him the path. Move 3. Set up a weekly 20-minute data review. Not a monthly audit, weekly. Pull your conversion rate by SKU, your repeat purchase rate, and your top search terms. Every week. You will start to see patterns that you completely miss in a monthly pull. This is the system that makes personalization almost automated. You are not guessing anymore. You are reading signals. The operators who treat customer data as a weekly habit, not a quarterly report, are the ones who catch problems early and find opportunities before their competitors do. That is the real AI personalization play, not the app, the habit. If any of this hit close to home, you're probably already thinking about how many signals you are sitting on right now that you have not acted on. AI personalization is only as good as the data you can actually see clearly. Most sellers are drowning in tabs, ads, listings, inventory, pricing, reviews. AI looks like the easy fix, but bad data in means bad calls out. You do not save time. You make expensive mistakes faster. That is not freedom. That is chaos with nobody steering. Here is what works. Caiman Data pulls your live Amazon numbers into one clear picture. Ads, listings, sales, inventory. You see what is working and what is costing you money. Not another spreadsheet that eats your week. You stay in charge. You see the reason before you say yes. Nothing runs without your approval. The signals we just talked about today, conversion rates, repeat purchase patterns, ad performance, those are all visible in one place instead of scattered across 6 different dashboards that each tell you a different story. That level of review used to eat hours every week. Caiman Data cuts that down with one live connection to your account. You spend less time hunting for the number and more time acting on it. That is how Voltage helps sellers save time, protect margin, and grow without losing control. 13 years of operator experience built into how we help brands run leaner and smarter. Go to voltagedm.com to learn more about Caiman Data and what Voltage does for brands like yours. Thanks for being here today on the High Voltage Business Builders podcast. We will see you back here tomorrow. Until then, stay high voltage.